I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
For our action meeting. All right, good group of people. We had a short meeting. There was a big Packer game that night that I know people were very focused on a month ago. Good victory yesterday, right? Yeah. Very good. And we want to do the same sort of thing tonight. We're starting at the regular time, have a little bit of a shorter meeting, and then really focus on work. Now, Sam is going to come up here in about half an hour and talk about the work we're going to do tonight. And I want to tell you, it's really, really important that as many of you stay. It will only take you 15 minutes or 20 minutes or half an hour to get through a packet of calls. But the people we're going to call tonight are not voters. We're going to be doing plenty of that over the next week. But tonight, we're going to call other volunteers. It's Democrats calling Democrats. And the idea is that we need to get some of these people to sign up for more GOTV shifts. Right? We need to make sure that every voter in Wisconsin gets contacted multiple times between now and the election and reminded how important it is to vote. We have a couple of questions for the gentleman who just joined us in the back and the people who are here. Where are you from, guys?
Fox News Channel.
Fox News Channel. What's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Ruth.
Ruth? Are you a producer or a reporter, man? Producer. What's your last name, Ruth?
Robbie.
Ruth Robbie from Fox News Channel. And you are, sir?
Brown. Steve Brown.
Steve Brown.
Yes, sir.
Great. So we have a question for you here. You're here from Fox News Channel. Yeah. And ostensibly you're here to cover this meeting. But the reality is that the Fox News Corporation has donated $1 million, or the parent company has donated $1 million to the Republican Governors Association to help defeat Tom Barrett. Ooh. And we're here tonight to get out the vote for Democrats. How on earth are we supposed to trust you from Fox News Channel to report fairly on what's happening tonight? Tell me that, Mr. Brown. Would you like the microphone? You're welcome to have you come up here and answer the question. Okay.
I've been doing this for 26 years. I challenge you to find...
Sir, they're asking you to use the microphone. If you could come up here and use the microphone. You're in my meeting. It's a private meeting of the Democratic Party of Milwaukee County. You're going to walk in the back of the room uninvited. And then you're going to stand back there and you're going to say you're not going to be heard by the people in the room. Many of the people in the room who can't hear you because you're not speaking loud enough. So perhaps you can come to the front and use your microphone.
You called us, we didn't respond to you.
Graham, we got this. You called, nobody called you back, nobody invited you to the meeting. Now you're here in the room, sir, and I asked you a question. You want to answer it, great. You don't want to answer it, that's fine too. But the reality is that I don't think your news organization, I'm not imputing your personal credibility, sir. Your news organization is not credible. It's not a credible organization. And that's the reality. So you're up here please, let me just say, you called, you emailed 4 or 5 members of this organization's executive board about 2 weeks ago, if I could just be heard. And you said, hey, Michelle Obama is going to be in town, and let's remind people what the frame of that question was. The frame of your question was, are things getting so bad for the Democrats that Michelle Obama now has, that you have to call upon her to come out? That wasn't the frame?
No.
Graham, was that the frame? He called you first. Was that the frame?
That was the frame.
That was the frame of the question. The question wasn't, hey, are you excited, are Democrats excited to see Michelle Obama out on the trail? The issue was, is she out here to save the Democrats? That was the question that you asked. So why on earth should we trust your news organization?
That wasn't what I said.
Okay, what did you say then, sir? Would you like to use the microphone? Because you're in the room.
Yeah,
I mean, you came to our room.
Use the microphone. Use the microphone of both.
Use the mic.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
Use
you.
the microphone of because I laughed.
Do the one I hear you.
That's
I'm sorry if we walked up on your meeting uninvited. We didn't have any communication to indicate whether or not we were or were not permitted to be here. Because of that lack of communication, we needed to see if there was a possibility we could come in here and take a look. So I'm not trying to crash your meeting. I'm not trying to, Mr. Chairman, attempting to catch something that isn't permitted to be seen. This meeting was promoted very highly. It was a web iPhone application, not just for the city of Milwaukee, but for the surrounding area. And we understand that this is a very critical area for statewide candidates to be able able to tap into votes here in order to win various races, including the governor's race and the Senate race, which is what we're more closely watching as far as that.
Do you understand though? Let me just ask you this as a fair question. Democrats, by and large, and I got the reaction I expected. We didn't prep for this at all.
Yep.
I got the reaction I expected. Do you think it's understandable why Democrats across the country have this reaction when Fox News shows up? That they feel it's not a fair organization, it's a biased organization, and it doesn't give a fair shake to Democrats and Democratic viewpoints?
I'm really big on personal responsibility, and I'm responsible for what I do.
But not the organization that pays you.
You're not responsible for every Democrat
Okay.
in America. You're not even responsible for every Democrat in Milwaukee County. You are elected in their leadership, but you're not responsible for each and every one of those people. I'm not responsible for things that I don't do.
Okay. So you think, so your view is, again, I'm asking you if you understand the reaction that people have.
I understand that.
And
I have been dealing with this various different degrees for 12 years. I understand people are allowed to have whatever opinion they wish to have about my organization or any other one.
Okay.
If you don't want us here, we'll leave.
Here's what I'll say. This is what I'll say. And I'm gonna make an executive decision because I'm the chairman of the party and I'm gonna take that role. I'm not gonna kick him out. If they want to stay here and watch us talk about democratic values and democratic issues, I think that the Fox News channel should be welcome to do that. All right? I'm not gonna kick him out of the room. But let me just say this. Let me just say this. I think
No, it's not.
we're not gonna have a discussion about it. I'm just gonna tell you. We're going to have an open meeting because every citizen of Milwaukee County is welcome to come here. If they want to report on what's going on and what's happening in this election, I think that what they'll see is that we're fired up, we're ready to go,